Okay, ladies and gents, what up? It is your favorite Asian robot right here. We've got some lovely rain sounds in the background. Alright. Okay, let's rock and roll. Well, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. I'm gonna be doing some interesting research today. That is to say, I'm gonna figure out why on earth the decoder event never pops. So that's our major thing today. Workout is gonna begin, alright, as soon as 45 minutes pass, so that my food has time to digest, but we'll start workout. As soon as that happens, then we'll rock and roll. Yeah, you take your time, Renna. I know you got your own situation. Doing good, doing good. Looking forward to working off the rest of that push-up debt as soon as I digest my food and rock on. Now, I know tonight's stream was supposed to be Diablo, but honest to God, I really wasn't feeling it. I was like, oops, sorry, this is the kick overlay, my bad. There's my YouTube overlay. Also, I need to adjust the cam, as always. This is the zoomed out version. Now, you're gonna see the zoomed in version. And we gotta just adjust. Oh, look at that momentary freeze. My face being all happy. Okay. Color and everything's been adjusted. Now, if there are any camera lags or problems, let me know. But there shouldn't be today. I've just decided to... the only thing I've done different is that previously I had disabled the software that does the auto lighting changes. As in like the auto adjustment for whatever the background lighting is, but I've decided to turn it back on again. Previously I'd removed it because obviously it puts less system load, like less strain on the system, but I've re-enabled it because yeah. No, not at all, Raul Trey. So I ask kindly that you never mention Dauntless on my stream. Why? Because in case you didn't know, Dauntless is run by Phoenix Labs, and Phoenix Labs are racist toward Asian people via their partners. Here's the proof. No action was taken from this Twitter post. You can go check it out. All right, the link still works. You can go directly see my complaint, all right, and all the evidence, and literally nothing was done. All right, despite people reacting to it, despite people talking about it, nothing was done. So that is why we do not support that evil game on this channel anymore. So please never mention that game. If you want to enjoy Wayfinder, you're welcome to stay, but do not ever talk about that game. Phoenix Labs is evil. That company needs to die as quickly as possible. Just letting you know. It'll probably be forever, BigChungas, because this is a game that is very similar. You know, it is a very similar game to the unmentionable one. And Phoenix Labs knows it, so they're counting on this game to try. That's why they planned that whole 2024 revival of their game. No, the best thing that we can do right now is to make sure everybody knows that Phoenix Labs is a racist company, that they love racism, that they hate the Asian people. People need to know this about Phoenix Labs so that Phoenix Labs can go out of business as fast as possible. Fast as that happens, you know, the better for everybody. Yep, I just posted a tweet actually. So, yep, there we go. Tweet is up. Thank you, Chungas, for always retweeting my tweets and all that. Appreciate you on my socials. You know, it was a very disappointing thing, Thomas. But the evidence is there, and in fact, if anyone ever claims that, you know, that's not sufficient, we actually have more evidence available in our evidence locker. We just choose not to show it right now, because in case Phoenix Labs ever gets uppity, you know, we want to bust it out. That's you know, the sad thing, Raul. That's why we no longer support that game. I thank you for understanding. I know it's not easy to hear, you know, a streamer or a content creator that you like say stuff like this, but I'm just gonna tell you straight up that it is a problem. It is one of the biggest problems, and yeah, it is very saddening. Let me see. I need something here. Well, anyway. Hey, Tiago. It's going good. It's going good. All right. I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna start a recording. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Have fun. Have fun. I am going to start my experiment. Alright, ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here. We're doing an experiment while also live on stream, okay? I've got... What I'm going to be doing is something potentially hilarious. I'm going to see how long it takes me going to the Undercroft to try and get... Okay? To try and get the decoder event, because in all my time I have not been able to get the decoder event, and it has been a long and annoying thing having that quest there, which I just didn't seem to be able to complete. So I've heard that the event is possible in the Undercroft, just that it's extremely rare. So I'll be recording while live on stream, okay, doing my normal stream, but I'll also be recording in the background to find out how long it's gonna take to finally get a decoder event, okay? Let's see how long it takes. And Thomas is correct, I don't know how many players this game has, but if we were to take a quick look on Steam, let's have a look on Steam. If we were to put in Wayfinder, the answer would appear to be that there's a concurrent player base of between 5.7k to about 8k, 8.2k. So right now the game is still paid for because it's an early access, so you have to pay to access it, but the game will be free to play in future. So I have a feeling that genuinely they will be doing quite well. Yeah, a bit of a shame for the Xbox peeps, but no worries. You know, once Digital Extreme learns that PlayStation is the tinier market and they get it all sorted out with Xbox, you know, that'll be fine. Nah, I'm kidding. Of course, we love our PlayStation peeps as well, but I tell you, if I had to choose between two consoles, I prefer Xbox. However, Microsoft does have some weird shit going on with their Xbox stuff, so I've known that some games have had issues with that. Yeah, I'm already max level because I only have one character that I'm working on. I have not focused on getting other characters for now. I mean, I could, but that's genuinely the opposite of my priority right now. Right now, big focus is that I wanna master different weapons and also just finish the storyline of the game. But I'm also testing some stuff in between Cheshire. Like right now, I'm actually recording while live on stream because I want to test out how long it's going to take me to find a decoder event. Because I still have not seen a single decoder event in the Undercroft at all. Which is really wild. The daggers are pretty good. Of course, the best weapon in the game is the Tempest. Or any shotgun really, because it does immense damage, but the daggers are pretty okay. They're fine. They're a fun weapon, and you can do a lot of stuff with them. But if I had to choose like an overall best weapon, the shotgun wins by a freaking mile. So, you know, it's hard for anything else to take that spot. Like, this Undercroft dungeon goes by so quickly that, you know, it just makes me wonder, is there even the Undercroft, is there even the decoder event at all, you know? It feels so strange. Like, I hope that there will be one, but at the same time, like, why is this event so rare? Like, when it's a quest, you know? Yeah, you can like whatever you like. Yeah, of course, you can play with friends, you can play solo, you can do whatever you want. All games always have a multiplayer element. So, well, most online games will have one. Especially games like this. So yeah, of course, you can make party with friends. I don't think there's any, like, honest to God, I don't think there'll be any multiplayer game in the world, or at least any online multiplayer game, that would not allow you to party with friends. There's no PvP at this moment. They may add it in future, but I don't think PvP would be good for a game like this. But you never know. Maybe they will add it in future. At the moment, there's no PvP. Hey, Matt. Hey, Stylus, I'm doing good. I'm literally just here doing some weird stuff. Why are my pages suddenly 0 out of 5? What? Oh, I get it, I get it. This is a repeatable quest, isn't it? I understand now. Okay, anyway. Let's get back to the Undercroft and try again. So, for those that don't know, I am currently recording, right? I'm recording whatever I'm doing on the stream right now. We're gonna try and go through this Undercroft dungeon as rapidly as possible, right? And see how long it takes before I get a single decoder event. Because I've literally, in all my time playing the Undercroft, I have never once gotten the decoder event at all. And that I think is really weird. So, I'm actually gonna legit go through. I'm literally gonna go through this repeatedly and find out why. This is just a Phoenix event. I wish you would hurry up and spawn. Don't waste my time, Phoenix. Come on, Phoenix, hurry up and spawn. Oh, I've literally never seen it spawn. The max level is 30, and you can craft your weapons and all the heroes in the game. I haven't really crafted any other heroes yet, but yeah. And yeah, I know the decoder event has like multiple areas where it can spawn, but it's so annoying when it doesn't spawn. Like, I'm literally like trying to get to spawn constantly, but to this day it still hasn't spawned yet, so I'm waiting. You can raise each hero to level 30 so you can get other heroes in the game. I'm just not farming other heroes right now. I'll slowly learn how to get other heroes later, because there's a lot of other things I want to do right now, Raw. Yes, you have levels on weapons as well. Weapon levels are separate from your hero levels, so heroes and weapons can be changed depending on what you need. Not really. I'm just gonna go with whatever's easiest to find first. I think it's probably gonna be Silo, because I've already got some of his stuff. The daggers are just a fast weapon. Like, the shotgun is the best weapon in the game. I think there's no weapon that can beat the shotgun in terms of how quickly it kicks ass, but the daggers are just fun. But unfortunately, right, if you want to beat, like, because the first one of the bosses in the game is extremely annoying, yeah, if you want to beat her really quickly, you have to use the shotgun, because her final phase is not good for any melee characters. Unless you have some way of going completely damage immune to the balls falling on your head, which is quite impossible. What is the best gun in the game? There's a variety. To be fair, I haven't tried them all, so I've got no judgment on that. In future, look out for my videos and you'll probably find out what's best. Yeah, there can be a lot of build variation, but to be fair, when it comes to, like, when you talk about, like, defensive capabilities, the dodge iframes on this game are very high. So, since the dodge iframes are so high on this game, right, dodge-based weapons do better than any other types of weapons, which I think is why the shotgun or the guns in general tend to do better. But the shotgun is unbelievable because the shotgun shoots multiple pellets, so it really hits hard compared to everything else. That's okay. I've never made a tier list before, Cheshire, so I don't believe that there's such a thing as a robot tier list in this game at all. Or at least there shouldn't be. In any game that I've ever played, right, I've never once in my entire life ever made a tier list. Because I think that anyone who uses a tier list is a moron. I've literally been saying that since a very different time. Ah, okay, I got the trickster coin. Tell you, there's only one game thus far in the world where I have said I'll accept a tier list, and that's COD. And that's only because you can literally prove that one thing is better than another in COD. No, I would get a lot of clicks, but I'd be a fucking moron as well, Cheshire. And I'm sure that you guys wouldn't want to be a moron. Sorry, clarification. I'm sure you guys wouldn't want me to be a moron, right? Literally, tier lists are always made by game journalists who don't know how to actually play the game. That's what I always find. Yeah, sure, you'll get a lot of clicks, but the only people who will watch your content are morons just like you. So, yeah, no. No thank you. The only game where I've ever accepted a tier list is COD, because you can objectively prove that one game has a faster TDK than another. Sorry, one gun has a faster TDK than another. This is why I don't make tier lists. Because here, there's way too many factors. Like, for example, if somebody says that Wingrave, just as an example, was S tier, and that another character like Silo was D tier, I'd say, what's your basis for that? Because what are you really measuring here? And how are you building your character? There's so many different ways that things could work, you know? So it's really hard to say that one thing is better than another. Exactly. This is why I say anyone that believes that games like this have a tier list, right? I always wonder how they wake up and tie their shoes in the morning. Like, do they require assistance? Do they require a YouTube tutorial on tying their shoelaces? Because if they require a YouTube tutorial on tying shoelaces, I can happily provide one, you know? That's okay, lazy boy. I don't sweat whether people come or not, you know? So don't ever apologize for missing streams or anything like that. Not a problem. I mean, I literally have no time to watch anybody else's stream, so I don't worry whether people miss mine or not. It's all good. Alright, this is run number 2. Took about 8 minutes. And we still haven't gotten the event yet. But yeah. Coming back to the previous topic. Yeah, for me, tier lists are not it. Because if we ever want to talk about something that's like a tier list, right? It must have an objective basis. That's my thing. You must have an objective, provable basis. Like under specific circumstances where all characters have the same, like literally the same, I guess you could say fair ground or whatever. It's important to have it, like that should be the scientific basis for your tier list. If you cannot create a scientific basis, then everything is just your opinion. And I find that people who make tier lists are just giving their opinion. Like, I think this is this. Well, who cares what they think? And why does it matter what they think? Because what they think is irrelevant. What they think is not going to magically change my gaming experience. It's also not going to magically transform my game into their version of the game. You get what I mean? So I tell you, anytime somebody comes up with the word tier list, I'm like, I'm going to disrespect the hell out of any tier list that I see. I mean, I've already seen. Oh, by the way, thank you for all the likes on stream. But you know, you're absolutely right, Chungus. Like, TB Twisting Blades Rogue is on top, but there's like two types of Twisting Blade Rogues. There's normal Twisting Blade Rogues. There's Twisting Blade Rogues that are Trapper Rogues, which is popularized by the Mark Zuckerberg lookalike. God, that guy's fucking ugly. Every time I look at his fuck face, I want to slap him. But anyway, just saying. Nah, I'm kidding. But well, I am half kidding, at least. But yeah, whenever I see that, I'm like, lol. This is so bullshit. Like I said, there's always got to be an objective basis of testing. If you don't have an objective scientific basis for testing stuff, how can you claim anything? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, nah, that guy looked like as soon as he was birthed, you know, somebody ran over his face with a tractor. You know, I worry about that man. You know? I once saw the 40-year-old virgin movie. I was like, hey, I've seen this guy before. I'm kidding. All jokes here, right? Gotta keep my stream interesting. Oh yeah, I know, because I tried it myself as well. I saw, like, but on Twitter, like, several people, and now without naming names of these creators that I'm talking about, and also without naming the game that I'm talking about, although some people may know, on Twitter, like, so many people basically sucked this dick and said, like, oh my god, I cleared Nightmare Tier 100 with this build, whatever, credit to you, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. There's a lot of builds that, like, in Diablo 4, for example, there's a lot of builds that only work at the 100. And I've seen it myself, and this is with specialized gear that has the best stats, which is not available to everybody, so yeah, that's why I do things differently. Same reason that when I play a video game, I'm like, okay, how can I make it so that everybody can do what I'm doing, you know? That's my basis of testing anything. I'll always ask myself, can I make it so that everybody playing this game has the same fair opportunity that I do? Because if they don't have that same fair opportunity that I do, then there's no point. Then I'm doing them a disservice. I'm literally feeding them bad content, you know? And I could never do that to anybody. I'm just not that sort of person. Okay. I'm gonna do this constantly, and by the time I'm done with this, I'm gonna have so many imbuements. Okay. efficiency in TDK is one thing, but the thing is that when it comes to so-called efficiency in TDK, you're also dealing with like, oops, you're also dealing with like just Diablo 4 again as an example. There are some builds that are more efficient against Lilith, specifically against Lilith, but if you use them in general combat, wow, it's gonna suck ass because it's not designed for general combat. You get what I mean? And it's also not designed for leveling. You try to level with that. Like for example, for leveling, hands down, and people can fight me on this all they want, but Hammer of the Ancients is the best for pure leveling. If we're talking about leveling up, Hammer of the Ancients is it. You know, there is no other that I would say is as good as Hammer of the Ancients for leveling. After that, if we're talking about fastest Nightmare Dungeon clears, whatever, there are specific builds that are built for that. For example, Whirlwind. I think somebody cleared a Nightmare Dungeon 86 seconds or something like that. So it's all possible. Exactly, Tiago. Well, I hope it gets sorted for you, Rena. But yeah, that's exactly my point. You know, I build and I make content for the casual gamers because at the end of the day, that's my audience base. Those are the people that are always watching my stuff. Those are the people showing up every day to like my stream, share my stream, and all that kind of stuff. So at the end of the day, it has to be me doing the right thing for my audience, you know? It doesn't matter what my actual viewership is what my actual viewership might be. Like, you know, that will vary all the time, but you know, I'll never do stuff just for clicks. I'll never do stuff just to pretend that, you know, I'll have people that like me. Nah. I do what I do because I know that this stuff is gonna benefit the people that I want to benefit most. And that would be the casual gamers like me who have a lot of different games to play and aren't going to like hyper focus on one thing, because let's face it, nobody's going to do that, you know? There's a lot of good games in the market. Nobody's going to hyper focus on one. They don't, because a lot of them, and I will say this till I'm blue in the face, a lot of them, and even companies fall for this, a lot of them, they do a lot of collaborations, audience sharing, things like that, whereas a guy like me who stays completely genuine, I don't do that. I literally build up step by step, one person at a time. It's brick by boring brick, but at the end of the day, this I believe is what is gonna like be for the long-term health of my channel. It's gonna be what helps me grow and keep growing as a person and as a streamer, as an independent creator and artist who, you know, can freely go wherever he pleases. Like, that is super crucial. No, I haven't built it yet. I never make a judgment on anything until I've built it. I may build it at some point. Maybe I'll try it out. Maybe I'll make that the first two-handed weapon legendary that I construct. Very true, Tiago. And a lot of things that I do, like, I don't mind if my progress is slower than others. Because, like, for example, what I'm doing right now, I don't have to be sitting in Undercroft doing this. But what I'm doing right now is I'm actually spending my time recording this video while streaming because I want to see how long is it going to take me to actually find a decoder event in the Undercroft if I just continuously spam the Undercroft. When will I get my decoder event? I've heard that it is very rare, but what does very rare mean? How long does very rare take? You get what I mean? Because there's been people that in 40 hours they haven't seen a single decoder event. There's been people on Reddit just complaining that the whole thing is bugged. So I'm literally here to test, when am I going to get a decoder event in the Undercroft? Like, is it really possible to do it? Or is this like, you know, some kind of sweet dream that we're never going to see? Where am I from? Earth. I'm from planet Earth, buddy. I am human just like the rest of you. I crack me up. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Location unknown. Lol. Okay, anyway. Undercroft. Sphere 4. Matchmaking off. Let's go. Let's see how long it takes me to get this decoder event. It has to happen eventually, right? I'm gonna keep this recording going for 2 hours if I have to. And if after 2 hours I literally cannot get the decoder event, then I think Wayfinder needs to do something about that, because, you know, that's crazy. Okay, time to run through again. This is gonna be clinical trial event, I can tell. Which is okay with me. I'm just gonna grab these chests first. What the hell? Traveling to Skylight? Nani? Wow. I was in a dungeon and everything and they're booting me out back to Skylight. Like, okay, homies. You know what? That irritates me so much. Never mind. I'm not gonna do this. Instead, Thomas, do me a favor. Screw this event for now. I'm kind of done with it. I am too annoyed to carry on. I need you to do me a favor, Thomas. I need you to tell me how to unlock the last thing that I need. Big power mag defense. Is this even a thing? Okay, there we go. Plenty of extra weapon power. Now I'm gonna like shoot things so fast that they're gonna explode. They would explode. Okay, wait. Never mind. Maybe I will go for a bit of break power if I can. Or actually, you know what? Lol, I'll just chuck in a Talon Echo. Ability power and crit power. Okay, so Thomas, I need to know, right? How do I unlock the rest of the dungeons? Cause like I'm still haven't finished progressing the storyline. But the storyline is already taking me to this area, Reaver Woods, right? So if I were to complete the main story, I'm sure I'd unlock more of this. But how do I unlock Baldum? Like, how do I unlock this? Like, do I have to finish, like, the Bloodworks storyline or something? Or is there a side quest to unlock Baldum? Or do I just do the main quest? Yeah, that sounds about right, BigChungas, but, you know what? I'm so frustrated that I'm not gonna do it today. I'll do it on another character. Maybe when I have to run a new character and I have to level it up, I'll go into Undercroft then and see whether or not I can get the decoder event to spawn. Because I am not keen. I want to progress the rest of my game and start earning other heroes. And then when I get another hero, I'll go through the Undercroft as much as I can. See if I can get a decoder event. Oh, really? Okay, then I better progress story. Okay. Let's progress the story, right? It's not a side quest, right? Because if it's not a side quest, then that's okay. I'm gonna go progress the story. I'll do my side quest later. Let's go progress story! Sphere 2, matchmaking off. I just need one enchantment here, so I'll go chuck in a Flora Energy enchantment. Okay, thank you. Thank you, that is very helpful. And in that case, I'm going to clear the story. Let's go. Let's go slap the shit out of the story. Time to show y'all the power of the shotgun. And while I do that, I'm gonna clear my push-up debt as well. I'm gonna switch equipment though, because I need to switch to my other gear. This hoodie is too hot for push-ups. You rocked and rolled. So now that's 130 left to go. Okay. Yep. I'll fund a gaming chair when I'm ready for one, which will hopefully be around Christmas. I have a gaming chair in Singapore, just not one here, because here I just moved in this, like, late last year, very late last year. I moved into this apartment here after moving to Australia, where I'll be for 2 years. So, yeah. I chose this apartment because it was fairly cheap. Decent enough space for me and my folks to stay for now. Thought I was supposed to get a damaged shield, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, just for 2 years. After 2 years, I'm going back to Singapore. But I definitely also don't want to put up with this patio chair for 2 years, so I'll see what I can do. might just get an office chair. I'll see. I'll try and get one closer to the end of the year. I haven't really decided, but I'll decide later. For now, I'm gonna ruin these monsters. Because how dare they even exist, you know? Remember you. I don't know, should I remember you? What is my reason for remembering you, Mr. Jack? I always like to ask this question whenever people tell me stuff like, do you remember me? I'm like, what is the reason for remembering you? What makes you worthy of my memory? Lol. I'll make a fun for it when I'm ready, buddy. Like I said, at the moment, no reason for me to do so. When I'm ready, though. When I'm ready. Then for sure. What is this? The answer to that is no. And please never ever mention that game on this channel. Alright? Reason being, Phoenix Labs is racist. They despise the Asian people. Or at the very least, they allow racism toward the Asian people. The proof has been posted. Daring to mention that will get you a ban. So if you are a Phoenix Labs supporter, then you are not welcome here. Alright? I hope you're not. Because I would hope that you don't support racism toward the Asian people. Yeah? If my Stream Element bot doesn't post up the proof, I'll do it myself. Sometimes the bot has a bit of an extended break. Okay, for some weird reason it's not posting a link. I'll get it for you myself. I see. If you're Asian, then never mention that game, never speak about that game. Make sure that that entire company, alright, is destroyed. Because the only way that, you know, this whole situation can blow over is if Phoenix Labs goes out of business. You want to see it for yourself? Here you go. Alright, here's the proof. You can go see it for yourself. I highly encourage you to take a look at the post, take a look at the pictures. We have submitted the evidence on Twitter. We tagged Phoenix Labs. Nothing was done. Okay? So yeah. that it? He's gone? Darn. Well, I guess I can use his echoes for whatever. But yeah, anyway. Phoenix Labs does not deserve anybody's support. The fact that they allow their partners to behave like that, yeah, good for them. Well, what we posted on Twitter in public is mild. Now give me a second. I want to check something like this. Oh Lord. Nah, sorry, I just saw something funny as fuck. What is the goal I'm trying to achieve? I'm just playing through the main storyline now so I can unlock everything. Then I can hunt down hero parts. Other than that, I don't really have any, you know, seriously major goals that I'm trying to achieve or anything. At least nothing too crazy at the moment. But unlimited ammo, yes, we have unlimited ammo because the way that this gun works is based on like reloads. So you have a limited clip size but unlimited ammo. But I'm trying out one of the perks for this gun and it doesn't seem to be working. So I just don't know why. So like I'm not sure why this was a thing, but you know, I would have thought the perks for this would be a bit better, but meh. It's not an Xbox right now. Game is currently $20 for early access, but it will be free to play when it's fully finished. But who knows, by the time the game is fully out, which is I think 2024 they said, so next year, it might be on Xbox and it'll be free to play. But anyway, now that you've seen it for yourself, Jack, I hope you will never support Dauntless ever again. Call out Phoenix Labs, let them know that we as Asian people won't stand for it, and never mention their game anywhere. The faster that their game is dead, the faster that Phoenix Labs is out of business, the better it will be for all Asian people. I'm telling you that right now. They have done nothing but steal our culture, and yet they allow their partners to act in a manner that hurts the Asian people. Don't stand for it. Don't be a doormat. Don't be a pushover. Seriously. The only way that we are gonna resolve this is if we tell them that we're not gonna stand for it. And that's why no matter what anybody asks, as soon as they ask the question, I tell them this is what Phoenix Labs is. This is who Phoenix Labs are. And this is why we must never support them. Because they've used our culture, the Asian people's culture, in their game multiple times. Alright, as part of their battle passes, things like that. They've done so much, and yet they allow their partners to just be evil toward us. It's not right. And it's not something that I would say is acceptable at all. Oh dude, man, me and my wife, we spent almost $300 and I've got more than 1,000 hours on it. It's crazy. It's crazy because I really wanted to be a Dauntless partner back when I was first starting out, and you know, I'm really glad. You see, this is why I believe in blessings. This is why I believe in the good things in the world. I genuinely do believe in God, because I'll tell you, it wasn't meant for me. And I think, you know, whoever is up there in heaven was looking out for me, because it just wasn't right for me. You know, the gods knew that, and so they made sure that I wouldn't get partnered there so that I could get bigger and better partnerships. Now I'm a partner with so many great companies. I'm a Deep Silver creator, so that's Payday 3. I have worked with Dark Tide, and you know, I'm looking forward to their update in October. First Descendant, I'm a partner there. I'm looking forward to getting partnered with Wayfinder and Synced if I can, but you know, I'm gonna wait and see on that. I'm gonna keep grinding on Wayfinder until they do notice me. So yeah, you know, what is meant for you in life sometimes will happen, and that's why I'm just like, you know what, I'll take it nice and easy and relaxed, and I'll hope that good things do come my way. Oh shh. I don't know where the fighting pit effigy is. Oh my god. Did I just get a bunch of memory fragments? Alright, see you later, Jack. Enjoy school. Study hard so you can donate to me in future. It's okay, Thomas. You know, I just don't like, the only reason I'm strict on the whole don't mention them, right? Is not because like I actually care whether they're mentioned or not. It's just that I know that I just know that they're here to harm our people, so I'm just like, you know what? And of course their people still come and troll me constantly, so because of that I'm just like, we try not to mention it to avoid the complications. But actually, even if you mention it and I know you're one of my supporters, I'm not gonna get mad or anything. I'm just gonna be like, whatever, you know. That's our story, that's just how it is. But I'm glad that people have heard my story, they understand my story, they feel my story, they know my story. Oh, so that's how it works. I killed everything in the fighting pit and I forgot to light the effigy. Now I understand better. Ooh, Dusk Hunter Echo, purple. Sick, I like that. I love the shoddy. Ah, old Ertos. Come at me, bro.
Get behind me!
Ooh. Hey, I got his echo too. The Reavers begrudgingly accept defeat. That's pretty sick though. I got a Dusk Hunter purple echo. That's nice. Let's rock and roll, team. distance for the shotgun, absolutely. Because I'm actually there's a perk, right? That if you are at close range, you can deal bonus damage. I plan on testing out which perk is best actually. Because I'm currently trying out the shield perk, but I don't like the shield perk because it doesn't really help me. I feel like it actually doesn't do anything for me, so I'm just like, you know what? That's of no real benefit to me. I'm not gonna even worry about it. Because it's supposed to give me a shield if I reload a full clip, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be working. So either I'm doing something wrong or there is something wrong with this, but oh well. Look at this Halloween altar. I told you, the gun is the strongest weapon in the game. There's no weapon stronger than this. Like, every other weapon in the game is fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I love two-handed weapons. But I'm gonna tell you straight up that the strongest weapon in the game is this. This weapon cannot be beaten. The shotgun does the most damage to any boss and, like, any creature in the game. And it's the most simple weapon to use because the only thing you have to stack is weapon power. As long as your echoes are all weapon power, the shotgun will just kill anything in the game. Ha! Bare fist, right? Can you imagine that shit? BigChungas doesn't need weapons, he just throws hands. And that right, broski. Some warriors throw axes and swords, knives. Nah, BigChungas throws hands. I mean, there might be a fist fighter Wayfinder at some point. You never know. But first, push-ups. Mid-dungeon push-ups. Gotta clear my debt, you know? Okay. Now. Debt's down to 120. Okay, can survive. And once again, thank you to everybody who liked the stream, yeah? The more you like and share on social media, the better. Okay. Let's see. Now that I'm done stretching out, let's go this way. Oh, crap. This is my boomstick, baby. Open says me. I got a lot of crazy echoes though. Looks good. Now let's go find whatever I recently acquired. A water finder, right? That's what it sounds like, man. Water finder. Okay, going back, going back. Okay, that goes. Show me what's recently acquired. The first. Yeah, no. Dusk Hunter. Weapon power, break power. Wow, that thing is powerful. Holy macaroni. Not even gonna lie, that is brutal. That is brutal. Holy ShamWow. Old Ertos Bone Stomper, like, that is the most brutal thing I have ever seen. This Dusk Hunter. Why do we have 2 purple Dusk Hunter echoes? That's wild. Needs to be 80 or less. So what do we have here? Yes, what's up, BigChungas? Catch you later, Cheshire. I appreciate you too, my man. Thank you for always supporting streams every day. It's a blessing. It is a blessing to have you with me on this journey. Okay, let's go throw away a few things. I'm gonna keep this Dusk Hunter just in case. Let's see. Loot Goblin can go directly to somewhere where the sun don't shine. That should be sufficient. Ended up at 210 echo capacity. Okay. I'll just let that be though. And mastery wise, let me see. I'm gonna go for... Let's try out the feeling of Iron Eagle. See if this helps at all. It might or it might not. It's Rhyme Mistress. Give me a sec, I'm also gonna dunk some stuff in here. Older Dusk Hunter, which I don't need. Older Initiate. Almost there. Let's get a bit more for the Rhyme Mistress. I plan on doing that, but like it'll be more in the sense of builds once I'm more experienced. I don't understand enough right now, I reckon, to really get all that stuff together. But I do plan on doing it because I think it would genuinely be helpful, yeah. So absolutely, I think that that'd be a beneficial thing, and I would actually like to do that when I can, of course. This Archon would do better. 5k weapon power. But yes, absolutely. I love doing beginner guides and all that kind of stuff. Like, that is my jam. I think I would love to publish something like that, yeah. Just once I have, you know, understood the game more, you know. But just for you, BigChungas, I'll definitely go through it. So echoes are like echoes are kind of like affixes, except that we have control over them. You know, they're exactly like the affixes in Diablo. They will add specific stats to your character, but it's basically the echoes. You can choose whatever affixes you want and slot it into your gear. So it's as if you have a piece of gear that's a blank slate, and you can literally choose, okay, I want more weapon power, so you can choose to have more attack power, or you can say I want more crit, so you can choose echoes that have crit and put it into your weapon. Now each echo has a different element, like a different type, and if you match the type, it's cheaper to put that echo on it. So for example, this echo is a offensive echo, the sword icon, right? So I put it in the wrong slot, so it's got a full cost of 44. There's a certain echo capacity for everything, right? If you want to put the most echoes on things, you should try to match the icons so that you get the best possible results. The more matching icons you have, the cheaper the cost, so you can basically put on more advanced echoes. You can replace them at 0 cost anytime, anywhere, no problem whatsoever. You can replace them anytime you like. There is no consequence to replacing them at all. So anytime you feel like it, you can just slap one on, take it off, change it about. You have absolute freedom and total control over whatever it is you do. That's what I love about this. You have absolute and total control. So any piece of gear that you make, right, you have total control over it. In addition to that, did you know that you can also upgrade the gear itself? And by upgrading the gear itself, you give it additional stats. So you can upgrade your character and you can upgrade the gear itself. 100%, because you have total control. This game gives you total control over your gear. And that's something that's valuable, because so many games don't give you that total control.
Oh, yes.
And that's a major downside.
I can smell the essence, the lingering traces of soul and spirit. And I will find a use for this, yes.
Okay.
This was never about you, little Echo. I wanted to know more about these Reavers and what Otterrock has done to them. Soon, I will. I have what I wanted, and I've no further use for you. Yes, I said I could help you. Why should I? Otterrock knows better than to threaten me, and burdening myself with your needs gains me nothing. I will do only this for you, Echo. I will remember you when you're gone.
Wow, Greymorn. Okay, time to kill
I
Greymorn.
don't think Greymorn is working with the Reavers, but she's connected to them in some way. This return to Warden Rust, despite this unfortunate turn.
Storm Twins Gloomtrace. I like that. Oh, I'm gonna beat this boss. I wanna beat every boss in the game. Show them all how to burn, baby. Okay. Speak with Warden Rust. Before the next dungeon, before the next fight, I can feel those push-ups. We're gonna get ready.
I told you to leave that woman alone. Let me guess. She wanted you to do something for her that involved bones. Or blood.
Why's she here
Claymore
anyway?
was older than Deepwood. She was here when we built the Holt. Said she wanted to watch our story unfold.
Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Some folk, but when it suits her. I've seen her heal the sick. And the survivors believe the Reavers are afraid of her. That her monsters, driven by some sort of bestial force. There were other people in the Frost.
Wayfinder, art there.
What is this? Voices in the gloom. A passage. Thoughts flowing into the... You cluster around your beacon, hiding in its... I am Otterrock the Deathless, King of the Hollow Heart.
Finder? We were attacked. The beacon. I felt something, someone fighting me for control. I don't understand how this is possible. What sort of creature this Reaver King is.
We have to confront Greymorn. Okay. Let's go confront Greymorn, but first... Nah, I'm just kidding, there's no first. We're gonna go confront Greymorn, straight up. Time to go slap the shit out of her. And then we're gonna convince her. And by convince, I mean I'm gonna use my shotty on her. I'm gonna make the shotty bounce and ask her, hey, why aren't you helping us, you nerd? Oi, Morngray.
Crawling back, are you, Has your tattered ghost sent you begging? Echo's driving many things, little Echo, none of which I need share with you. You claim he spoke to you? And threatened me? Absurd. No, he wouldn't. Yet I feel the truth in your words. Oh, Otter, before the gloom, before Deepwood Holt, the Frost March was home to the Woodwind. Warriors and mystics, they understood the primal mysteries and honored the ancient powers. Otterok was the last leader of the Woodwind. He was a good king. He followed the old ways. Then your gloom swept over our land. You've seen the shroud, but the heart of the wood, the sacred grove, Otterok gathered his champions and entered that lost. The warriors who'd accompanied the king returned cruel, feral, and bloodthirsty. I thought Otterok had just turned on the outsiders, that he'd decided you had no place in our... My people are lost. Now we must destroy the lingering shell that remains. So, come.
Fine.
Once I admired Otterok, but he's no longer than... Otterok used the old magics to ward himself. He calls himself the king who cannot die. And if you wish to defeat the Reaver King, you must do as I say without question. Disobey. You are an echo, forged from spirit and will. Surely by now you've learned to strip the essence from your... The Storm Twins are Reaver champions. Close to the Reaver King. Defeat them, and so quickly you forget your...
Okay. Let's go beat the Storm Twins. Where's the Gloom Trace? Alright, time to do my push-ups. Then we go kick the ass of the Storm Twins. They're gonna die. Okay, good. Now. Oh, crap. Welcome, Gaming BT. What's up? Welcome to my show. Okay, 110 push-ups to go. Heaven or hell, let's rock. The Gloom Trace. Okay, Storm Twins, matchmaking off, of course. Touted as champions of the Reavers, the Storm Twins are the closest adherents of the Reaver King. Alright, let's go kick their ass. I'ma show them how to bleed. I will make them bleed. They gonna learn today. They gonna learn today. All right. Where is the... Oh, it's around there. Okay, okay. I got very confused for a second. I was like, where is the place I'm going? Oh, so there's no through road here. Okay, okay. So it's the same place. It's just that there's no through road. Good. All right. Now we know. Ooh, this guy. Come on then. I almost feel sorry for this fight because it's like, it's so easy. As our Storm of Blades echo. Seems okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna go kick the ass of the Storm Twins again because that was a fun little fight. But in order to do so, I'm gonna do my push-ups first. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Okay. Sup, Pen? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button so that I can thoroughly enjoy the shenanigans. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. I'll be counting on y'all for them likey likes. Okay, Greymorn, here's the Storm Twins essence. Take it.
Can you hear them? The cry. It will be. Before they became Reavers, the Storm Twins were champions among my people. They served at the side of the
I
king,
stream every single day,
and
so
you can use
welcome.
their essence to retrace their steps.
I see.
The twins once accompanied their king into the ancient mine in the woods.
Oh,
A vile
Baldoom.
place called my people say Baldoom is where secrets go.
Oh, let's go to
Cawthorn
Baladoom.
was a great man before he was corrupted by the gloom. He respected the old ways and understood
Twins
the
are
secret.
easy.
Now the king can only be killed if Marrow is slain in the same moment. But Autorok is wiser still. He drew out Marrow's essence, the bear's heart. The Storm Twins accompanied Autorok into the depths of Baldoom, and you now have... Then you are a fool. Autorok has locked the heart inside a Go now. Face the horde of hungry deceivers.
Okay. I have to go and fight in Baldoom. But yeah, I found the Marrow Twins a lot easier than, like, so far for me, right? The so-called toughest boss fight is the first. That's actually why I produced a guide on it, because the first, her final phase is so cringe that, like, I can legit see it being difficult for people to beat. But the Storm Twins, I don't see them as being very difficult. They're okay, they're pretty cool. Like, of course, I think that they're cool overall, you know? Like, I feel that they have that strong cool factor. But as bosses, they're not all that difficult. So, yeah, I'm just gonna hit the... I mean, the first, killing her with melee weapons is pretty much bullcrap. So I just used a gun because it was easier. Because the last phase, her dropping those balls on you is stupid. Like, I find it absolutely dumb. I mean, you could manage it with the parry mechanic, but for the other weapons, it's like super hard to actually fight her with that because it just makes no sense whatsoever. Wait, how did I open that menu? That was an interesting one. It showed landmarks, recipes, things like that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's go. Oh my god. I love that my thingamabob fired in the wrong direction. That's lovely, don't you think? No, I'm just beating up the twins. So I beat them the first time, obviously, but I don't count the first sphere as a real fight. That's like the easy mode fight. So I'm just checking out the twins under real circumstances. They're alright. I wouldn't say it's anything bad. But welcome back, lazy boy. Don't forget to like and share the stream. Storm Twins Ire. Ah, Ven. So this is where you get Ven stuff from the Storm Twins. Okay, Ven, the venomous. Interesting. Storm Twins are okay. Vestige of Ven's duty. Ha! Now we have it, and it is mine. Yeah, maybe different characters have different ways of. Maybe different characters have different ways of dealing with her, Thomas. So for me, I would say like. I would say like for Wingrave, it's just easy to, like if you want to beat the first, you just run the Tempest and it's basically a I win button, you know, which I think is really cool. Like that I can totally accept. Oh, something's gone wrong. What the hell? Something's gone all strange here. Dudes. Wayfinder is like stuck, bro. Yeah. It's a DC, but it's like stuck, man. The whole thing's frozen. I may have to restart stream because like I tried to Alt F4, I tried whatever, you know, it's just not running. The game's totally hung, and I can't bring up my task manager. Ah, shit. So this is one of those things whereby I'm like, no, task manager would fix it if I could bring it up, but I cannot bring up the task manager, which is what is so weird right now. Like, it's clear to me that my stream is still going and whatever, but Jesus Christ, this is no good. Like, this is the first time it has ever frozen this badly. I hope not. I hate doing the nuclear option. Or okay, guys, I will have no choice. I'll have to BRB. I'll probably have to restart stream, so yep. Gonna restart stream. Because the whole thing is frozen, that's the only problem. Unless I can somehow... No, damn it. Yeah, this is such a rarity, like it's never happened like this before. Oh well. Okay. Let's restart. Okay, wait, no, I think I got it. Hold on, I think I got it. Okay. Yeah, but now I'm frozen.